Fine. So, let us try to write general formula for work done. Okay. Up to this, it is clear to us that this is going to be the first law of thermodynamics, which is a law of conservation of energy. Yes, now we know it is simply law of conservation of energy. Okay. All right. Now let us write general formula for, write along with me, general formula for work done. General formula for work done, W is equal to, okay. Now there are some people who write heat given to the system, instead of Q they write delta Q. Okay, no problem. Work done, some people write for work done they write delta W instead of W. Those are also right, no problem. But I prefer this notation, Q, delta U and W. Okay, काही लोक इथे delta Q लिहितात, बरोबर आहे त्या लोकांचं, काय अडचण नाही. Some people write instead of W they write delta W. Okay, those are also right, no problem. Okay, it is total amount of work done. Okay, whether they are writing delta W or delta Q doesn't matter. We may write it as Q and W. Okay, so let us write W. W is equal to, okay, W is equal to integral P dV. This is the formula for work done. This is the formula for work done. Okay, this formula we have to remember. This is the formula that we have to remember, because ultimately it is what? Because integral P dV is equal to integral force divided by area, and dV is this area into small displacement of the piston. Let's say the piston moves by amount equal to dx and the applied force is F. Of course the external force in that case will also be equal to F. Okay, so that instantaneous external force F divided by area is going to be the pressure, and the small volume traced by this piston is equal to area of the piston into the displacement dx. And sir, cancel this area and area, so that will give us F into dx, which is the small work done dW. Integration F into dx is small work done, integration as it is, or you may write it like this, which is equal to integration of F into dx is the small work done. Sir, it must be then total work done. Write down this general formula for work done. We know the formula is F into dx. Instead of going like this, I went like this, because I want you to remember this formula directly. Just like F dx, write down integral P dV. Instantaneous pressure, okay, external pressure, and external pressure is going to be equal to the pressure applied by the gas. Integral P external into dV. Integral P external into dV. This pressure you can write. You can use all this external prefixes, sorry, subscripts, and that pressure is going to be equal to internal pressure applied by the gas or the internal force applied by the gas. No problem. Okay, this is the work done against the external pressure. This is general formula for work done against external pressure. Integral P delta V. Okay sir, fine. इथपर्यंत समजलं का जरा बघा बाळांनो? थोडं थोडं आता आपण थर्मोडायनामिक्स मध्ये यायला लागलेलो आहोत. Good. Fine. Now let us try to write down work done in isobaric process. Okay, let's see what is work done in isobaric process. Work done in isobaric. What is the meaning of isobaric? You already know, and so I am taking this point. Work done in isobaric process. So in this process, what will remain constant? Iso means same. Pressure constant. Perfect. Sir, pressure constant. Okay. So shall I write W is equal to integral P dV? Certainly volume is changing. Differential variable is V. dV, small change in the volume is dV. So limits must be of volume. Initial volume V1, final volume V2. Okay sir, initial volume V1, final volume V2. But sir, pressure is constant and constant can be taken out of integration, so that will become P out of integration integral dV initial volume V final volume V2 or initial volume V1 final volume V2. Sir, P as it is, dV is the integration V, limits from V1 to V2. All right, that P remains as it is. Sir, upper limit V2 minus sir lower limit V1, that will give us P into delta V, which is change in volume. So this is the formula for work done in isobaric process. In physics it is P delta V and in chemistry it is minus P delta V, because there is difference in the sign convention of work done in physics and chemistry. Other sign conventions are same. Q and delta U sign conventions are same. Q चं आणि delta U चं sign convention same आहे, पण W चं sign convention different आहे. Let me know in the chat box. Is this point clear to all of you? समजला का बघा? We just derived the formula of work done in isobaric process. बघा जरा. गुड. समजतंय का बघा, जरा रिप्लाय करा, मला लक्षात येईल म्हणजे. गुड. So this is the formula for work done in physics for isobaric process. See, it is P delta V. It is not minus P delta V. W is equal to P dV. We have to accept it. No? Proof दिले की बाळा? This is the proof. Because दिले इथे. Because P dV, pressure is force on the piston upon area of the piston, and the volume traced by the piston is nothing but the volume change of the gas, which is equal to area into dx. Area cancel, f dx. F dx is the small amount of work done by the gas on the piston, and that results into pressure on the piston or the pressure of the gas and volume traced by the gas or volume traced by the piston. So P dV is ultimately going to be the work done. Proof आहे बाळा. समजलं का? Right? We are going to see all these points again at the time of first law of thermodynamics. But for time being, we are getting somewhat familiar with the formulae which are used in the physics. Okay, काही formulae आहेत ते आता आपण थोडंसं बघायचा प्रयत्न करतोय. Okay, randomly काही formulae आम्ही आता बघतोय. Fine. So sir, shall I say that, see, work done will be positive if there is expansion. If there is expansion, final volume will be more, initial volume will be less. This bracket will come out to be a positive value. Sir, why do we write P external? See, P external in the sense work done against the external pressure. And this P external is going to be equal to the internal pressure, that is pressure of the gas. Means what? Okay, let us put some weight on the piston so that we can apply some pressure. Okay, now the pressure which is applied by the piston, and if the piston is in equilibrium, then in that case pressure by the gas or force by the gas and the force on the piston because of these weights are going to be equal. These forces are acting on the same area, so pressures will also be equal. Okay, so why do we write P external? Because we want to find out work done by the gas against the external force or against the external pressure. Work done by the gas against the external force or against the external pressure. So the word P external. Okay, you can definitely replace this P external value by the internal pressure value. No problem with that. Absolutely no problem with that. Fine. All right, sir. So what I was saying is this: work done will be positive if volume increases. Why? Final. See, in expansion, final volume will be more, initial volume will be less. This bracket is going to be a positive value. Pressure is always to be put as a positive value. Fine. Then in expansion, this pressure is going to be a positive value. Final volume will be more, initial volume will be less. This bracket will be positive. So work done in expansion, in physics it is positive, and in chemistry obviously there will be one negative sign here. So work done in expansion will be negative in chemistry. Fine, sir, no problem. So now we have a general formula. for pressure. Now we have formula of work done in isobaric process. Okay, sir, fine. Now shall I calculate work done in isochoric process? Can anyone tell me work done in isochoric process? Work done. You know the general formula. It is this: work done in isochoric. First of all, tell me what is the meaning of isochoric? Tell me. Yes, समझण्याऐवजी correct answer, direct answer तिने दिला, perfect answer दिला. Yes, yes, volume remains constant. Yes, fine. So in isochoric process, we have volume constant. Yes, sir. In isochoric process, we have volume constant. Okay. Now let us try to find out work done. See, W is equal to integration. Shall I write V1, V2, P, dV, but volume during, write down along with me, volume during entire process, write down along with me, entire process remains constant, implies that there will not be even small change in volume. Okay, so it's going to be this. Volume is not going to change at all. You may write V1, V2 or V and V only. That's it. Agree, disagree, check kara. We have now mathematics behind it. Okay, now we have mathematics behind it. Why people say work done in isochoric process is zero? Why do they say that? Because even the small change in volume is zero. Even the small change in volume is zero. जरा समजले का चेक करा आणि मला चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये रिप्लाय करा. लिहून घ्या पहिल्यांदा. बस राइट इट, ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड इट, गेट इट अँड देन रिप्लाय. समजलंय की नाही समजलं? कारण हा पॉइंट आणि मगाशी तो जो आपण केबीटी, हाफ केबीटी, F/2 केबीटी, तो पॉइंट, हे दोन पॉइंट इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत. हे दोन पॉइंट आजच्या लेक्चर मधले इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत, जे तुम्हाला ऍट एनी कॉस्ट यायला पाहिजे. एक साधारण वर्क डन ची आयडिया. सर लाईक डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज झिरो, परफेक्ट. पिस्टन मूव्ह होणारच नाहीये, पिस्टन मूव्ह होणारच नाहीये. Piston is not going to move. So volume of the gas, screen is blur. Okay, we can wait for a second. Therefore only internal energy changes. Yes, correct. बाकीचे implications आपण काढणार आहोत. Okay, so wait for some time. Write down only work done is equal to zero, that we know. Work done in isobaric, sir, it is P delta V. Sir, work done in isochoric, it is zero. पहिला एवढं समजलं का? मला चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये सगळ्यांनी क्लिअर अँड रिटर्न रिप्लाय करा. पहिल्यांदा लिहा आणि मगच रिप्लाय करा. सो आता हे सगळे पॉइंट्स आम्हाला समजायला लागली. गुड गुड. एवढं सगळं पहिल्यांदा समजलं की आता सीपी, सीव्ही आणि गॅमा आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करूयात. आता सीपी, सीव्ही आणि गॅमा कॅल्क्युलेट करूयात. लक्षात येईल तुम्हाला. ओके, that how simple the things are, but people make it difficult. Okay, because instead of logic you try to remember it. No, don't remember it, try to understand the logic behind it. See, I am not referring any book, but I am still able to derive the equations. What does that mean? That simply means I have some logic, exactly the same logic, the same working process I want to, so same thought process I want to induce in you. Okay, fine. So let us write down. Now let us calculate, write down along with me. Let us calculate CV, CP and gamma of gas. CP, CV and gamma of a gas. Fine. Now what is CV? Sir, CV is amount of heat supplied at a constant volume to change the temperature of 1 mole of substance by 1 degree Celsius. मग टेम्परेचरला डेल्टा टी म्हणा किंवा डेल्टा थीटा, इट्स अप टू यू. It's up to you. Amount of heat supplied at constant volume. Amount of heat supplied at constant volume to change the temperature of 1 mole of substance by 1 degree Celsius. 1 mole म्हणून divide by n. Change पाहिजे 1 degree Celsius चा. If you make a change of 5 degree Celsius, divide by 5. So divide by delta T. Okay, sir, fine. This definition you already gave to us. Fine. Let us call this as equation number 1. But sir, now we want to find the formula for CV. All right, let's do that. Now, first law of thermodynamics, FLOT. कसं लिहायचं? First law of thermodynamics, FLOT, in physics says that Q is equal to delta U plus W. Yes, it is Q is equal to delta U plus W. So let us do everything at constant volume. Okay, so right at constant volume, see how simple things are. Heat supplied at constant volume is equal to delta U at constant volume, or delta U doesn't require any prefix, okay, plus work done at constant volume, because there is some concept of state function and path function which we will discuss. Okay, delta U is not a path function. It does not depend on the method or the process, whether the process is isoporic, isobaric, adiabatic. It does not depend on that. It simply depends on final temperature and initial temperature. So it is state function. Initial, final काय आहे याच्यावरती dependent असतं. So no need to write the subscript V here. Okay, but for time being just accept it, because all these notations and symbol I will make it clear. Okay, just don't worry about it. Fine. Now tell me, shall I write? Because work done in isoporic process, we just saw it is 0. Okay, sir. So, sir, heat supplied at constant volume is equal to change in internal energy. Understand this fact. Let me know in the chat box whether it is clear or not. बघा बाळांनो, समजलं का? Heat supplied at constant volume is ultimately utilized entirely for changing internal energy. कारण वर्क डन करायचंच नाहीये. जी काय हीट द्याल त्याचा वापर फक्त चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी साठी होईल. Whatever the heat you are giving at constant volume, that will be entirely utilized for changing internal energy of the gas, because work is not to be done. Like work करायचंच नाहीये. Are you getting this? Fine, sir. So this is equation 2. Now to equation 2 unknown, very simple task. CV, specific heat, molar specific heat, molar specific heat at constant volume. Instead of QV, write delta U divided by N delta T. It means that, sir, for delta U we have formula, this N on the left hand side, then CV, and then delta T. So this is the formula for internal energy. This is always wala formula. This formula is always wala formula. Okay, delta U is NCV delta T. Delta U is NCV delta T. I remember this formula. You also have to remember. Delta U is NCV delta T. Okay, 2 or 3 formulae in this lecture we have seen. Okay, those we have to remember. Is that clear? Is this clear? Tell me. Give me some replies. Go first, write it, understand it, and only then reply me. I will wait. I will wait. पहिल्यांदा हे समजू दे. बेसिक सगळे कव्हर करून घेऊ आज. उद्यापासून क्वेश्चन्स पण सोडवायचे आहेत. मजा येईल तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन सोडवायला. Fine, sir. So delta U is equal to NCV delta T. All right. So, sir, CV is equal to this. CV is equal to this. Okay. So, आता थोडंसं समजून घ्या. Okay. Fine. Now let us rub all these things. Our task is to find CV. Okay. Our task is to find CV. All right, sir. बघा. So we know delta U is equal to change in internal energy is equal to N CV delta T So sir, shall we write CV is equal to 1 upon n change in internal energy of a gas delta U divide by delta T? Yes, we can write. CV is equal to 1 upon n delta U as it is, delta T as it is. Okay. So shall we write it in differential form? Yes. For infinitesimally small change in internal energy and very small change in temperature dt, we can write this also. Absolutely no problem with that at given instance of time. This is over the interval of time, overall change in internal energy, overall change in temperature, and this is at given instance of time at which some temperature is there. A very small temperature change dt will bring about a very small change in internal energy. Okay sir, fine. So this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula which is to be used for finding a specific heat at constant volume. Okay, now while using this formula, what is N? N is number of moles of gas. N is number of moles of gas, and here what is U? U is internal energy, okay, of N moles, because here you have used N. Fine. Now most of the times, if we take n equal to 1, which is generally the case, if n equal to 1, then in that case CV will be written like this: 1 upon 1 du by dt, or simply CV is equal to du by dt, but make sure that this u is written as internal energy of not n moles, internal energy of 1 mole. And that you already know how to find energy of one molecule, 1 mole, n mole, that you already know. Star, and this point is also star. Du by dt, basic formula of CV is 1 by n du by dt, where n is number of moles and u is internal energy of n moles. But here if we take n equal to 1, if we take n equal to 1, then U must be internal energy of 1 mole. कारण बाळ n equal to 1 आहे. Write this down and let me know in the chat box. प्रत्येक गोष्ट यानंतर मी आता सध्या विचारणार आहे तुम्हाला, समजले नाही समजले मला जरा सांगायचंय तुम्ही, कारण यातला प्रत्येक फॉर्म्युला इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. एव्हरी फॉर्म्युला इज इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके, अँड द मेथड टू गेट टू दॅट फॉर्म्युला और टू रीच दॅट फॉर्म्युला इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टंट. हे सगळं बघायचं आपल्याला. चेक करा, समजलं का? Write it down and let me know. Just a small reply, clear and written, will not take much time. But first write it down. Good. Good. मजा येणार आहे तुम्हाला बघा. थर्मोडायनामिक्स करताना आपल्याला फार मजा येणार. फार इंटरेस्टिंग ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन्स पण असतील, बट मोस्टली त्यातले इझी होऊन जातील. ओके, सो कॅन वी राईट 3/2 RT? येस, यू कॅन राईट. But instead of saying 3/2, now at least you should start saying, instead of 3 you should say F, because 3 are the translational degrees of freedom. Okay, instead of saying 3/2 RT, now you should say, sir, shall I write there F/2 RT? Yes, you can write. That itself is going to be the next step which I am going to write here. Now write down. We know 1 mole F degrees of freedom किती एनर्जी असते बा? एका मोलची F degrees of freedom मध्ये एनर्जी किती असते? 1 मोल. 1 molecule half kBT, 1 mole half RT, 1 gas half PV into F into F into F. एका डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मध्ये हाफ केबीटी एका मॉलिक्यूलची, एका मोलची हाफ आरटी, एका एन मोल्सची हाफ पीवी. बट नाउ वी हैव 1 मोल in F degree of freedom. 1 mole. We are targeting 1 mole. Okay, 1 mole म्हणजे RT. So shall I write F/2 RT? Check करा. This is the internal energy or the energy of 1 mole, which is F/2 RT. So write down. So CV is equal to d by dt of U, du by dt. Of course, n is put already 1, so U must be internal energy of 1 mole. So what is that U? Sir, U is F by 2 RT. U is F by 2 RT. Okay, एका मोलची internal energy F by 2 RT. So constant out of integration d by dt of t, d by dt of t फार अवघड आहे ना, d by dt of t कॅल्क्युलेट करायला फार अवघड आहे, पण तुम्हाला माहित आहे डायरेक्ट आन्सर काय, अवघड जरी असलं तरी तुम्हाला माहित असेल त्याचा आन्सर काय, 1 आहे ना. So it is F by 2R, that's it. Don't say F by 2R, otherwise you will write that R in the denominator. Say F by 2 into R. Say F by 2 into R, or instead say FR by 2. I think this formula, is that clear to all of you? It should be. Check करा. CV निघाला F by 2R. आता मला सवय लागली F by 2R म्हणायची, but you should say F by 2 into R. F by 2 into R or FR by 2. FR by 2 or F by 2 into R. Just write it down, understand the logic, why we wrote energy of 1 mole like this. That logic at the beginning of this class we cleared. Okay, जिथे तुम्ही बरंच रागानं खाल्लं, कारण ते विसरलं तर हे येत नाही, हे विसरलं तर हे येत नाही, त्यामुळे हे माहित पाहिजे. हे ज्याला कळलं त्याला पुढचा सीव्ही कळतो, सीपी पण कळतो, गॅमा पण कळतो. एक पर्टिक्युलर सेक्शन जो काय आहे, क्वेश्चनचा एक सेक्शन आहे, तो समजला आपल्याला, असा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. चेक करा, समजलं का तुम्हाला? राईट इट डाऊन अँड लेट मी नो. सर सीव्ही आणि आर चे युनिट सेम आहेत. येस, असतात. फर्स्ट लेक्चरला बघितलं होतं आपण, राईट, व्हेन वी डिफाईन सीव्ही अँड सीपी. F unitless, R unit, F unitless, 2 unitless, CV and R both have same units, joule per Kelvin per mole. Mole specific है ना, joule per Kelvin per mole. Fine sir, this is clear to us. Okay. So whatever things taught in today's lecture, check whether these things are clear to all of you or not, because with this we can find out CP. CV मिळाला, CP काढणं फार अवघड नाहीये. There is one more equation, with that equation we can get CP, and once we get CP CV we can find out ratio of CP upon CV or ratio of CP to CV. CP upon CV is called as gamma. Okay, that all those things we will write, we will define, we will write. आतापर्यंत सगळं समजलं का? बघा, एक 4-5 इक्वेशन्स येऊन गेलेत आजच्या लेक्चर. सो आजचं लेक्चर थोडंसं इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. समजले का बाळांनो? फायनल रिप्लाय करा. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर पण बघायचंय तुम्हाला, पटकन रिप्लाय करा. ठीक आहे. होप ऑल ऑफ यू एन्जॉय दिस लेक्चर. Okay, in tomorrow's lecture we'll find CP, we'll find gamma, and we'll solve some questions as well, so that you have all these concept firm. Okay, सगळ्या concept तुमच्या firm होतील. चलो, bye bye everyone, let me end this lecture here. Okay, चलो, yes.